Ryan, we do see it as a war, like really warfare, at least RBN. So I know it's about time for you to go. So I'll say this and then give you the final word. And as you leave us, this is the contradiction on the left. And when you come back, you say you're willing to come back. We'll schedule that maybe next week or in a couple of weeks. The contradiction is that it's like what's important to people on the left, but not in the lowest class. What's important to them is not the things that's going to reach the lowest people. So the strategy of the left, and the thing is, the professional managerial class has an outsized effect on the ideology, the strategy of the left. So, like, we're being led by these ideas that's never ever, and they admit it. David Sirota, Marianne Williamson, they all say electoral politics is not about fixing all of these major things, but that's the people. We're here to say no more grandfathering these people in, no more 2 years, no more 4 years. We have to start taking care of them and advocating for them now. So that's my perspective, RBN's perspective.
We definitely we definitely had the conversation again later because
tell your friends.
We had there's still a lot I gotta ask you. It was a good conversation. I'm glad you come on. I give you props for that because there are a lot of people who just
tell your friends
they will never come on. So
tell your friends.
I still personally got a lot of
you guys failed. You guys failed, Ryan. You guys failed. You was wrong about forced to vote. You can admit that. Yes, you was wrong about forced to vote. Republicans are enabling.
Let him say his last word so he can go.
What I'm going to say is this.
Go ahead,
let us lead. Let us lead. Let us lead. That's all I want to say. Have a good day.
And the only thing I was about to say, anyway, go ahead, Ryan, because we got to have a conversation later. I was about to say something. But
no. We can do another time. All good. I appreciate the back and forth, and you guys make a fair point on the class analysis. Like you're not wrong. I mean, I grew up dirt poor, but I've had a good last like 15 years or so. Yeah. And so like I'm further and further away from that.
Yeah, so you like Dr. Dre, you further and further away, from the hood, man.
It is. And there's no, we live in such a precarious society that people who came from that retain a connection to it because you never know when you're going back to it. I did an interview with Cori Bush maybe a year or so ago, where she talked about that. Like she'd gotten her first couple paychecks, I think, of her, congressional salary. I was like, do you feel like you might be back in that car again? And she's like, oh, all the time. Like you never feel like you've escaped the clutches of this system. But at the same time, I live a like fundamentally different material life than I used to. And I like if I want to order an appetizer, I order an appetizer. Like if I want to, if I want to go out to dinner on a Tuesday, I go out to dinner. Like that's a different world. And I have to, I appreciate the reminder of that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, Ryan. Go ahead, Nick. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Thanks for coming. I'm gonna pop Ryan out. Thanks for your time.
See you guys.